everybody, this is Sherry and I am from Succulent Babies. I have a Facebook group on Facebook that is called Succulent Babies, and I also have my YouTube channel which is also called Succulent Babies. And today we're going to be talking about cactus. As you can see, a cactus is a plant that grows where the soil is dry and rocky. And I basically wanted to show you how you can take care of your succulents and keep that soil dry and rocky. So have a seat, get a drink, and let's just enjoy doing the video. So mostly cactus, whenever anybody says cactus to me, I think about the desert. And a lot of cactus do come from the desert. A cactus doesn't have leaves like other plants do, but they have spines and they have thorns. And the plural word for cactus is cacti. Plural means more than one. So there are about more than 1,700 species. There are 1,500 different kinds of cacti. Some are thin and very tall, and they get longer than this. If you've been to the desert and if you've seen some cactus that are like 9, 10 feet, 12 feet tall, you know what I'm saying. Some are thin, very tall, but then others are very short, very round like a ball, and have spikes. And even though cactus look like they look like a bush, they do come looking like bushes too. Let's move this one over here. So being that there's a lot of different kinds of species of cactus. Some have lived between 15 years to about 300 years, which is awesome. Some cactuses can be found in the rainforests and even in countries like Canada. We have a lot of cactus in California, Las Vegas, Nevada, the deserts of between Arizona, Nevada, California, and it's estimated that those species are about 17, over almost close to 2,000 species. They're very good at conserving water, especially during long dry periods. The outside of a cactus has a waxy kind of skin texture, as you can tell in this one. It helps it hold the water. And the spikes outside of it are very sharp. And I'm going to use my brush to show you. Now, whenever you're touching or you're doing anything with cactus, wear gloves like you see with mine. This is a good glove. Okay? Some spikes can be even poisonous to humans. And some cactus can be eaten as well. So the vast majority of cacti has no visible leaves, as you can see. Just wants to grab onto me. Now I use a brush and I clean it up because sometimes you get spiders on them. Well, just their webs. So you can clean it up with a brush. And some scientists have found fossils of cacti dating all the way back to 25 million years ago. So these guys have been around for a long time. Okay? And some people use them and make them into herbal medicine. There's so much information out there on these. It's awesome. Okay, so let's talk about the cactus. The cactus is a succulent, as I said on my Facebook group. Succulents are a plant that has spongy roots and leaves, and they have spongy roots and leaves. So they can hold the water they get and they can save it for later. They have to be able to do this because most of these cactus have come from living in hot, dry areas and they didn't get too much rain or much water. So I don't water these These are part of my collection, and I am having a raffle on my Facebook group to win some of these. So basically, I don't water them. They're very easy to take care of, and I'm sure that other people would like to, have them as well. Okay. I'm not sure how many people own them, but they're amazing. Some people have a lot. And this is a euphorbia, and she's been grafted from a cactus. She's a quest. So, since they're able to do this by having water saved in their taproot, which is called their main root, the cactus become longer and stronger, and then the taproot of the most plants that do get water keep them with enough water to grow. So if a cactus finds a drink of water that is deep down in the ground, what it does is the taproot soaks up that water and holds on to it, sending little drinks at a time so that the plant can drink. So cactus can have lots and lots of small roots that run close to the surface of the ground. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to now show you, because I have my perlite, I have my rocks, and I have my soil, and I actually potted this one up, but I'm going to unpot her so that we can see the roots of this plant. Okay. Once again, please wear gloves when you are handling the cactus. Okay, so as you can tell, there's two together here, and I'm just trying to separate her from the other one to find the roots. And the roots look very healthy. And you also could check every once in a while to make sure, if you find that the cactus is not doing so well, you'll have to take it apart, check the roots, make sure there's no infestation or any rot disease coming from the pot itself. If you have it in the ground, that would be a little bit different. You would have to remove it from the ground, unbury it, and take it out. So in this pot was 50% potting soil that was a mix of cactus soil. And now it has perlite, and perlite will keep it dry. And then I also added some rocks to it, okay? And I basically have just kept it like that. So then you put them back inside, and we're gonna pot this back up. And I like them together, so make sure they stand up. Okay, and then you can add more perlite as you go along. You can add more rocks to it so that they do stand up. You don't do too much to them, and never water them. I never water them. Okay, let me take some more of that. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand, so bear with me. Okay. And then if you want to become a little bit decorative, you can add stuff to it. A little windmill. That's just to show that it's succulent babies. So if somebody uses my video. Okay, so that small root that runs close to the surface of the ground, it allows that root to soak up the water that the plant needs. Okay, they're very pokey, so they can produce flowers, which you can see on this one. It's got a flower. And they can be small as a dime or as large as a dinner plate. And some flowers that are colorful can be bright yellow, pink, some are fuchsia, purple, red, so many colors. And white flowers as this one has. And she has a baby growing next to her. And then this one is growing a flower. Some flowers on cactus will grow for a few days or even a few weeks, and some just last for a few hours. So you have to be careful of the thorns, because some of the thorns that are on cactus are very poisonous, and if you get poked by them, you can become dizzy, you can become sick from them, and you have to be very careful. Always wear gloves. Get yourself a pair of gloves that are not going to take too much poking. Okay, so some people in South America and Central America, they eat the prickly pear. And the prickly pear minus the spines, so they take the spines out. And it's the juice and the pads that they, in Mexico, they like to eat. I don't have any here today, but I'm sure that you could purchase them in stores or from a nursery. But you're going to have to remove the thorns, and I don't know how, basically how to do that. I would have to do a whole new video, which I'm going to do because I want to try it. The juice pads of a prickly pear are low in calorie, high in fiber and vitamins, they say. So they'll fill you up without making you gain weight, and I'm all for that. I'm in. The juice is full of vitamin C too, just like oranges. So if you're going to grow your own, be careful because to take care of them. They don't need too much water. Like I said, they need so little water. They love the sun. And if you keep them inside in the wintertime, because they can't be out in the cold, you're going to have to find a place where they get some light, actually. And but they'll be good until it's warm outside again. Okay, so thank you all very much for coming on my YouTube channel. And today we did a lot of covering with cactus, so just a little bit of identification. I'll do one of these. This is a euphorbia, and it's called Indian corn. Euphorbia tiganda ruba. Angel wings. Angel wings. I love it when they describe what they are. Okay, guys, you have a wonderful day.